Today we're going to be continuing our XCOM 2 War of the Chosen Ironman campaign here. We just got to get it loaded up. We had a save here. Our only Ironman campaign on this PlayStation at least. We've got it starting up here and getting the stream underway. How was everyone's day here? It's technically Sunday now. It's 12:20 here in the Central Time Zone. But it's never too late to get some XCOM action in. And hopefully all of you out there can enjoy the continuation of this XCOM campaign. Gotta love these load times. I should have loaded this in before I got the stream started up here. But that gives time for some viewers to pick up and see the stream here in the categories. We're going to go ahead and hop right into it here. Hey, welcome to the stream. Just continuing our XCOM action here. And last time we left off, we had a mission here. We potentially could go do this easy one and just send some low-level troops, since we did want to get a black site right next to that out of the way, which I believe is actually what we're going to do. Get some extra intel as well. We're pretty good on supplies at the moment. We have quite a few 100 supplies, so we should go ahead and just go do this intel mission. We're actually going to clear the squad because we're going to send a lot of low-level troops on this one. We're going to keep our A-team managed here. We are potentially going to send our highest ranking one. We're going to send our Templar for sure. We just got them, so we want to send them on their first mission. And we might actually send all three of the special troops on this one. We're going to go ahead and send both of these rangers here, get these sent over onto the mission, so that leaves us with 2 spots left. If we could get a rank up pretty soon, speaking of, we may go ahead and try to get our lieutenant ranked up. That way we can get that last little spot to get a full 6 soldiers onto our missions here. We may go ahead and send his bond mate while we're thinking of this. Go ahead and get our ranger, our highest level ranger, leveled up a little more. Well, consider the fact we already have 2 rangers on this mission. Let's go ahead and get a grenadier in on this. I don't think we have any low level grenadiers, which is fine. So we can go ahead and send one of our sergeants here. And that's looking good to me so far. Let's make sure we can't kit these guys out with anything real quick. It doesn't seem like there's anything to add. Let's see. Now, we haven't got any of the special weapons yet. We did get shard guns. So our rangers are going to be doing some extra damage here comparatively to our previous missions. That's all we got for this one, so let's go ahead and send those over. Just going to edit a few settings on the stream here real quick. It's still showing up as just XCOM 2, but we want to show up as War of the Chosen. So that should fix that issue for us here. Got this one ready to go? Okay. Still having some issues with this showing up as just regular XCOM 2. I thought I got that sorted out before I started up the stream. A lot of times I will do that and then it still shows up once I go live as just regular XCOM. Okay, that should be showing up good now. There we go. showing up as XCOM 2 War of the Chosen. So we're good there. Alrighty. We are working through our load screen here. Operation Choking Mist. Hey, welcome to the stream. We are in the Blood Heights for this mission. We're gonna recover an item in the Resistance Haven. And once again, this is our Ironman campaign. Getting through a little load screen here. Alrighty. So it looks like we've dropped in here, and that's the item we're going to be recovering. This is an easy ranked mission, so it shouldn't be too hard. But sometimes XCOM is a little underestimated. When they say a mission is easy, they don't mean it. So we're going to be very aggressive with our rangers here, as I tend to be. We already can see some enemies, and that's looking like a mech here. That's going to be the first mech we ran into for this campaign so far. And this is the first mission for our Templar as well. I usually don't like to bunch my troops up, but we're going to take the full cover against that wall there. Try to stay out of sight of these mechs. Move our specialist up here. That's actually... Isn't that a ranger? Why does he have a regular assault rifle? I'll have to look into that real quick. Alright, so we're going to try to be pretty aggressive here. That's kind of how I play the style of this game. We want to find that item and find our pathing to that as fast as possible here, so we can recover that item and then get out of here. Hopefully we don't even have to engage them. I believe one of the objectives is to eliminate all the enemies, so that's probably something we're gonna have to do. Yes, we do have to neutralize all the enemies on this mission, which is fine. There's no problem with that. And yeah, our ranger here seems to have brought a mag weapon with him, which is fine, but why would you not bring the shard gun, sir? I should have checked that.
I have eyes on the enemy.
Alright, so we have found a Viper up there hanging out. A snacky boy. And then look like they have an escort up there. Yeah, they usually have a regular trooper run with them. And when we do the sprint, we're just making sure we're not gonna get notified if we run through here, so it looks like we're good on that aspect. Alright, so we have our Templar now. Making some actions with the Templar. It's gonna move forward here. And we actually have a female Templar this time. I don't have too many women Templars. Usually every time I play through it's automatically a man, so that's a nice change of pace here. I always love having women operatives here in XCOM. Just adds some nice little flavor to the aspect of it. And not really having a reason why we're putting our assault up high like that. I just thought it would be really cool to step up onto the billboard.
Stepping off.
And we're going to move our specialist up too. We're kind of moving as a cohesive unit, just for the fact that when we go grab that objective, they're going to spot us more than likely, and they may even spot us before we even get to the objective. So we want to be moving as a group, so once we are engaged, or we decide to engage, we're able to lay in heavy fire. So one of our rangers has spotted the objective. We do know there's a Viper hanging out, but we do have to be careful for those civilians, because these civvies will actually alert as well. So we don't want to be alerting the enemy before we are ready to attack, which we can do that here. We can get moved up and get comfortable with our ranger here near the objective, and we're going to try to move this guy up without getting alerted by the civilians. The civilians are narcs. They're gonna go tell the aliens that we're hanging out, but somehow they can't see us sneaking around them. Very poor visibility, or they're just lost in the conversation that they're having. Gonna throw these dudes on Overwatch. I almost want to leave them up there, but because that's a high rate of success. It's a 61 from the high ground. We're gonna just put them on Overwatch. We're gonna move our specialist up here, keep them behind cover, and we're also gonna place them on Overwatch. We don't want to get too aggressive here. We don't want to react to the enemy just yet. We're not quite ready to assault them, just because we know that there are a mech and a trooper on the other, the left over here, on this little, I guess pedestal type area. Not really a pedestal, but essentially that. Raised area above these alleyways. I guess it's the top of a building. So we could go ahead and open our door here. We may get spotted in the process, but no, we were quiet enough that it didn't really alert anybody. So that's good. We're gonna move some help up over here. Can't really go this way without being spotted, just because I think there's a scan camera up here too. But also, they're probably looking out the window there. So we're going to try to move, I guess, this way, and then move up closer to the door.
Roger that.
And then throw down some Overwatch. Alright, with our Templar, we don't have any levels on the Templar just yet, so we're not going to get overly aggressive with them, and we're also all still concealed, so we don't ultimately have a reason just yet to go busting in and breaking things. We are going to move him up. We can see inside that building and nobody can see us, so we're going to do that. Now with our specialist here, we're going to move up right next to these civilians, and you guessed it, we're going to Overwatch.
Menace 1-5, the clock is ticking. That detonator isn't going away.
Oh yeah, we have a time limit, but we're already on the objective, so there's not too much to worry about for time. Oh, we got spotted there. That's fine. We're all in a neat group. They're all in a neat group. We can start laying down some fire now that everybody knows where everybody is. Ultimately, getting spotted is not what you want to happen, but that's fine. We can deal with that. So we can go guns a-blazing on some of these guys. 65% chance to hit. We're gonna actually go over to one of these guys and see what they can do. We're gonna move to full cover for sure, I think, after we see what our hit percentages are like. We actually, yeah, we're gonna move up here.
If you say so.
That way we get a direct, probably flanked shot. Not quite a flank shot, even though we're right beside the Viper, which is fine. It looks like we took 5, we dealt 5 damage. May have to move the camera, it's not in that great of a spot right now. Let's see what it's like to hit him. We're actually just gonna move up right behind him. It's decent cover as well. Might see if we can get a grenade over here. Yes, we actually can. And I believe if we can angle it just right, we can get 2 for 1. But it doesn't look like we're going to be able to cut the corner in the right way, which is fine. But we're actually going to chunk a grenade at this this mech unit because we want to shred a piece of armor. So we shred 1 armor, we deal 1 damage, and the armor absorbs 1 of the 3 damage. So we can rend here, and I believe we have parry. Let's double check that. We at least have the ability that's going to allow us to Yes, we get a bonus movement, and we also do have parry. So we're gonna just go ahead and hit rend here on the Viper. We need to change our camera angle here, get a little better angle on this. Boom. Okay. So we're gonna rend, we're gonna hang out behind cover over here. Beautiful. It's gonna build up some focus as well. And since we get our bonus move, after using Rend, Templars always trigger momentum, a free movement action which allows them to return to the safety of cover. If the Templar has the parry ability, they can instead use momentum to stay in the same location and prevent all damage for the next attack. Which, we're not in that bad of a spot. There's not really anywhere else we want to move to. So we'll go ahead and use the parry. We may not even get shot at, which would be okay too. So now we don't actually have that good of a shot with the person up high like I thought we would originally, and we're also at a blade storm distance too. Well, just a blade attack distance. That's fine, we can move up a little bit and then we can get a shot on somebody here. It's looking like a 41% chance. Let's see if we can lob a grenade over there. We do still have a nope, we're gonna be out of grenade range. We might actually just go ahead and go to Overwatch. We do have a 41% chance to hit that guy, which is not bad. Oh god, we did it. Nice.
Enemy eliminated.
7 full damage all the way across the map. So we could potentially kill that that mech with our gun. We're standing on the objective, so we're not too worried about hitting or collecting that. We do know that he does have 1 armor remaining, so it is, if we don't peel away the armor, the damage is going to be -1 no matter what. So let's go ahead and peel that armor and do 2 damage. Alright, so he's going to probably get hit by 2 people here, unless the mech decides to go shooting at our Templar, which would be the greatest thing that could happen here. Oh, he parried. So the robot decided to shoot some missiles at us, and then somehow the stun lance... What? The stun lancer goes straight through a wall and stuns our dude. Literally, straight through a wall. How does that even happen? Okay. That's XCOM. Anyway, we're gonna go take some blade action if we can ever get the right spot. I'm trying to do it right in that spot. There we go. That way we still have some kind of cover. And it only does 3 damage. Yikes. That's fine. We do have a couple other options here. Would really love to go rend that stun lancer, which is something we can in fact do. And we can do it straight through the wall just like they did to us. So let's do that. Boom. At least we actually used the window. That guy just went straight through the wall. Alright, we got focus. And we're just gonna do the parry action again. Alright, we need to hack this. We could always go blade storm this guy. Sextoids are weak to melee attacks. We do need to heal somebody. We need to heal Victor over here. Victor did take some damage when he got hit by the stun lancer, so that's what we're gonna do for sure. That way he stays alive. Gotta take care of our low level troops here. Get them back to full health. That's wonderful. And then we can still take an action here too. So we're gonna go ahead and shoot the robot. We gotta try and get him a promotion this level, so we can go ahead and get some that extra squad size for the black site, because that's gonna be the objective for this stream. Is we're gonna have to take down that enemy black site for sure. So let's flip the camera around and see if we can cheese this grenade through the window and get both of them. We can. That's gonna take out the whole wall. and then open up some lines of sight. I don't think there's any way I'm going to be able to cheese this grenade through and get the double hit without the... I should have just took it the first time I saw it there. So now we're having to fight against the grain of the camera here. We're actually going to come back to that. Let's see. What do we have here? I think before we decide to do any actions with the guy right on the OBJ, we need to just try to get this grenade through the window. Oh, that was it right there. Boom. It's gonna get them both. It is gonna blow the window out, or the whole wall out of the side of the building there. But it's guaranteed damage, and it killed one of them. So we're good there. We still have time on the relay. We could just go try to rend. Well, not rend, but let's go try to slash this sectoid. Vulnerability to melee does 6 total damage. So that's good, and we're gonna loot that too. Boom. Hey, we got some Illyrium. That's always good. I will always take the Illyrium.
We're not picking up further contacts near your position. Site is secure. Move on the target before the charges detonate. Menace 1-5, you're almost out of time. The detonator is about to blow.
Can he reach? Will he be able to?
Location confirmed.
I think I would rather do it with the specialist here, who's really close to leveling up, just for the aspect that he's a specialist. But it doesn't give me the option to do anything because he's out of actions. So we'll just go ahead and do it with our Templar here. Probably the worst possible choice for hacking. There's no effect for fail, but these... we might as well just go for the large chance, or the large cachet, just for the fact that it's so low percentages that we're not going to get it either way, really. So, might as well just go for the large one. But we are going to secure the objective, so that's good. Chemical composition report. So that's apparently what we were doing this whole mission for. But we went ahead and that was another successful mission here on our Ironman campaign. We did have 2 soldiers take wounds, but they'll get over it. Very, very lightly wounded, I believe. Now, Victor Jimenez may be pretty hurt. He did have Stun Lancer go to town on him pretty hardcore, but...
Advent officials revealed today's maneuver by local peacekeepers was a planned exercise. Citizens should not be alarmed. All weapon fire...
Alright, Operation Choking Mist was a success. We did not choke on the mist in this one. We had a 100% chance on all our shots, which is great. And then we also did about 4 damage per turn. And Elliot did the most damage, so that's always good. He's our highest ranking officer, so that's to be expected. Oh man, this water is delicious. There's just something about some nice cold water.